Let's see. Is that live? It's live. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Turns out I'm a little bit of a fibber, but not intentionally. But before all that, hello once again, everybody. How are you doing? Good to be with you. So, I know I said I wasn't going to have a lot of time to stream unless I had time and energy, and I got just the smallest little sliver of time and just the tiniest little bit of energy. So I figured, let's mix it up. Let's have a little bit of fun. And let's go back to something I was having a lot of fun playing before I started fucking getting distracted with other things. Now, I don't remember a lot about this game, so let's just go with the new game. Yeah, work has definitely ramped up. It's not going to be fun. It's going to be incredibly busy and incredibly stressful. I hope that by the time I get through the week and the weeks ahead, that I have enough in me to stream on the weekends. I'm just saying. I hope I do. I will try my best. But let's get back into this game. Norway, July 13th, 2049.
Launch control, we have typing clearance for shuttle launch. Initiate Stanford protocol.
Clean procedures, check. Guidance go.
EA algorithm online.
Batista safety protocol, check.
Batista?
Control to EMB Charon. All systems are go.
Launch is imminent. Personnel are instructed to evacuate the launch pad.
This isn't what the space race victory looked like. Or is it? Is this what the space race victory truly is? You have won a technology victory.
Launch sequence complete. EMB Charon heading for low Earth orbit. Transferring data to havin.
Keep it followed.
PPS Tycoon to EMD Shin. You have clearance for final approach.
This game has such a cool setup. I wish I hadn't gotten distracted by other games. I was having a lot of fun with it. But now it's been so long that I've basically forgotten the whole damn thing. So let's get back into it.
Welcome on board, passengers.
Overall, it's a city builder, so we know that. We played city builders before, so hopefully we can remember.
EMV Charon is now docked. Sector 1 empowered and pressurized. Munchie decontamination protocol online. Disembarkation authorized.
Okay. Stunt and come back to me,
Message to
kinda.
crew members. Welcome on board the Tycoon, property of Dolus Aerospace Engineering.
Oh yeah, this is the part
Corporation.
where we go into
You will
space,
soon
but we have to
begin
eat the
your
bugs.
assignments. But until
Eat
then,
the bugs, bigot.
please continue to wait near the docking bay. We hope you have a productive voyage, and would like to thank you for your contribution towards humanity's future. Administrator, I am Eden, the personal assistant installed on board the...
Yeah, that's cool and all, but how do I build stuff? What do I need a road there for? I didn't maximize my space usage. There we go.
In accordance with the Munchie Protocol, I have been designed to take into consideration your complete psychological profile so that I may more accurately respond to any needs you may have. My primary purpose is to ensure the Tycoon's
Why does that sound
automated
lewd?
systems function efficiently.
Oh, that's probably
I
in
will
my
keep
psych
track of
profile
the
too.
tasks that are necessary for you to fulfill your prerogative of reaching Proxima Centauri and carrying out field research, mining operations, manufacturing protocols, and Dolos colonization tests.
Administrator, I wanted to introduce you to your first tasks personally. I'm Dolos' cryonics lead, Marduk council member Giovanni Battista.
Mukbang Batista. Giovanni Mukbang Batista.
Your first objective will be to begin setting up essential infrastructure aboard the Tycoon, meeting the environmental conditions that are required to support your crew. Having laid these foundations, you will then oversee the installation of the Vol engine and perform a short test jump to Proxima Centauri.
You can lay these
Upon
nuts.
arrival, your research teams will carry out a brief survey of local space, gather a few rock and coal dust samples, fire up the colonization protocol, begin building the foundations for mankind's future, yada yada yada. And then you'll come back. Now, in order to achieve this, you'll need to familiarize
You're
yourself
kind of
with the
skinny
Tycoon's
for
core
such
function.
a munchy man.
It's no big deal. There's the production, stockpiling and distribution of resources, construction, balancing of power output with allocation. Oh, and space exploration, you know, setting out expeditions and all that. Basically, everything needed to establish scientific advancement and harmonious autonomy on board the Tycoon following the first test of its Vol engine. Eden's gonna display and keep track of your main objectives. Oh, and Administrator, don't let the position go to your head. Veneer has insisted to center Dolos' focus on the Tycoon. But this mission is just in preparation for our next project, the Protagoras. The Marduk Council worked damn hard to pull this mission together ahead of schedule. So, toe the line, do as you're told, and bring the Tycoon back in one piece. Leave the grand gestures and saving of mankind from ecosystemic destruction to us, okay? One last word of advice. We don't all think like Veneer Dolos. As of yet, no human law has been officially established amongst the stars. That sounds like an opportunity knocking to me.
You sound kind of sketchy to me. All right, let's kind of start sort of coming back to me. This game's weird. Even for a city builder, this game's kind of weird. But I still like it. Alrighty. So what are my goals? Nothing to harvest, so no reason to build stuff.
Administrator, I have established a connection with Dolus's lead data scientist, Emma Klein.
Administrator, Mr. Dolos has made it abundantly clear when it comes to security. Given the importance of the tycoon,
Nice
we
haircut,
must have full
Karen.
control over what is happening inside the station. My name is Emma Klein, Dolos's lead data scientist and member of the Marduk Council. My department have just completed final synchronization
Listen, lady,
between
you can't
Eden
demand to
and
talk
our
to
data
my
treatment
manager.
tool, the DLS.
I am the fucking
DLS,
manager.
or data listening system, is capable of scanning, recording, and parsing exchanges of any kind. The DLS programming that is a part of Eden will filter all data collected and bring to your attention only the most relevant information. It will also provide you with a
Wait. You'll tell me what I need to hear? It sounds like communism to me, lady.
overview of any situations that may arise and formulate potential future outcomes. It will permit you to give direct orders without having to go through additional unnecessary paperwork. Eden will then take care of everything via their DLS accreditation. As is often the case with tools produced by my department, I think you'll find that once you start using the DLS, you'll never be able to do without it. Oh, and before I let you go ahead and start writing history, Dr. Munchie, our lead medical expert, wanted me to bring to your attention a possible side effect of vol jumping. Whilst there is a correlation between prolonged space travel and the development of early onset dementia, he believes that a vol jump has the potential to accelerate this process, although this is yet to be proven. His recommendation is for you to immediately send any crew members that are exhibiting uncharacteristic or symptomatic behavior to an infirmary, as these facilities are equipped to treat the mind as well as the body. Remember that all of your actions and choices are being recorded.
Lady, you talk too much.
Supported by Eden. We are not affiliated with any national or even international organization. The only people that you are answerable to are those of us who sit on the Marduk Council. Who represent the collective interests and ambitions of the company.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Anyways, sadly, not a long stream today. Just, you know, de-stressing from the day's activities. Sadly, we're going to have to save the real fun for the weekend. Which, yeah, I wouldn't have it any other way, I guess. One, two, three, four. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, it has definitely picked up at work. Sadly, more stress, less time to stream. What a horrible combination. That's alright. I'll survive somehow.
request awaits your attention.
Hey, Squid, what's up? I temporarily quitted FGO because I don't want to play the story anymore. Yeah, the FGO story is like, I don't know. I mean, I want to like a lot of the stuff, but then again, it's like at times it's like it's just entirely too Japanese and campy. Like I love that, you know, with all of these anime and Japanese based intellectual properties, people are always like, "Oh man, it's so great, it's so serious," and I'm like, "Dude, you guys are literally arguing back and forth about like two dudes who spend 35 minutes screaming at each other and grunting really hard like they're shitting their pants, and then being all like keikaku dori and shit like that." I mean, I enjoy camp as much as the rest of the guy, but anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's kind of hard for me because I'm still stuck back at a certain lost belt, and I'm trying to get my fucking self back into it, but it's like, good God. I think the worst part for me is just that, like, the story has all of these frustrating fucking story fights. Oh yeah, you know, you just get your nuts stomped on for like 30 turns, you know, or else you lose the mission. Get your nuts stomped on for 30 turns, and then you lose anyway. So it's like, what's the fucking point? That's the stuff I hate. Like, why make that a fucking fight? Just make it a fucking cinematic. But of course, if you did that, then there wouldn't be a fucking game. It would just be a fucking glorified long ass narrative. And you'd occasionally do a boss fight or something like that. But then the rest of the time, it's like, oh, hey, you know, let me just subject you to like 80 minutes of all these narrative fights where your character is just getting stepped on, stompied in the balls, stompied in the face, and spit on by the enemy and the enemy servants because they're too goddamn powerful and too goddamn smart for you. But then, like the Japanese protagonist you are, you refuse to give up. And you win because you have your secret Gundam new type. I mean, sorry. I'm kidding. For real. Don't know how to explain that feeling. It is fun, but I cannot force myself back into the story.
What a wonderful day to embrace our fate, don't you think? I am Henri Barjaville, writer, philosopher, lobbyist, but most of all member of the Mounted Council. I have taken the liberty of personally arranging an exchange out of courtesy with the Oceanabi, a ship in high orbit belonging to one of our commercial allies, the Ashtongites. Even so, they are a small organization. The Ashtongites are important partners who share the same pragmatic, moralistic, and spiritual outlook as we do. The Oceanabi will provide us with a source of food
struggle for like
while
3 hours
carrying out
straight,
the
or play,
Tycoon's
do
initial
something else
testing.
and have fun.
By making it the first exclusive trade partner of the Tycoon, we will demonstrate to our long-term allies that Dolos wishes for them to share.
I mean, that's how I fucking feel about a lot of these, like,
so that we can
a lot of these obnoxious, like,
administrator
tedium games.
trust in genetic kinetics. Serve similar
And even though
space
people
will
will
reveal the pattern.
out there are certain people who would pretend they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Everyone knows what the fuck I'm talking about. It's great because it's a tedious game. Oh yeah, I like a game that's tedious and obnoxious. Or I could play an actual game that just also happens to be tedious and obnoxious, as opposed to a self-indulgent bullshit postmodernist narrative sort of bullshit thing where it's something like, don't get hit in the balls with a hammer, and you spend like 70 minutes, and there's no save games. You have to spend 70 minutes trying not to get hit in the balls with a hammer. But the whole time, the author of the game or some person they've hired says these quotes at you. It was when I was a young boy that I realized I didn't want to get hit in the balls with a hammer. Getting hit in the balls with a hammer is just a natural progression of a boy. And that's what I thought. As a young girl, I couldn't understand how boys don't want to get hit in the balls with a hammer. But as I grew older and I learned to understand the opposite sex and began to understand humanity as a whole, I realized truly that no one wants to get hit in the balls with a hammer. One day in college, I realized the problem isn't not getting hit in the balls with a hammer. That's a physical manifestation of a symptom of society itself. We are not worried about not getting hit in the balls with a hammer. What we are really worried about is the rejection of other people and our inability to gain closeness with other people and to repair our environment. Blah, 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 blah. Shut the fuck up. Your game is boring. Oh no, there's a fucking new one. And it's exactly the same bullshit. So now there's two of them. This is getting ridiculous. Now there are two of them. Just another game to add to my list of you will never see me play it because everyone else is gonna fucking play it for the clout. I'm not here for the clout. I'm just here to have fun in my own way. And if you want any of that other garbage, you can go watch other people play that garbage. I've got shit games. They're multiplying. It's electrifying. Yeah, it's the same shit. I mean, it's not even a single game that I'm annoyed about. Like, I can give you a fucking long list, and it's all the same bullshit. It's all just tedious games for people who want to waste their own fucking time and feel, I don't know, good about wasting their time. Again, that's why I call out the postmodernism of it. Because it's like a lot of people would probably defend this bullshit by being like, well, yes, but video games are ultimately a waste of time. You're not doing anything. You're just playing video games. Yes. But you being able to point out that people watching a movie isn't watching anybody actually getting, into gunfights or getting into car chases or anything, it's not actually a good fucking point. It's just basically you saying, well, yeah, my I watch Michael Bay Transformers and I know it's not real and I know no movie is real, but you watch XYZ movie and it's like, well, yeah, but I know it's not real. And it's like, what kind of fucking point are we trying to make here? It's just tedious. Like I could accept it if it was just the game itself with none of the other pretense going on. But stuff like that, they always have to try and act like they're fucking smart. Like, again, stuff like Braid, stuff like fucking, the one I've mentioned, the new one that everybody's all on about, like, There are a ton of games that they act like they're so clever, they're so fucking smart. I'm turning the formula on its head. Nobody's ever done this before. Nobody's ever said, what if the heroes were actually the bad guys? Oh, nobody's ever done that. Nobody's ever been subversive and postmodernist. The problem with it is, as a person who likes actually thinking and philosophy and stuff, is that they don't have anything to fucking say. Right? It's enough to say, what if reality isn't real, right? But if I can reply to your bullshit with and you don't have a good reply, and your fans don't have good replies, and the only replies you can possibly get is, well, you just don't get it, bro. You just don't get it, bro. You just weren't smart enough to get it, bro. Then maybe it's not that I'm not smart enough to get it. Maybe the problem is you guys are fucking sniffing your own farts. Oh man, what if Mario was the bad guy? Oh man, we spent the whole game trying to rescue the princess, and then, oh man, we played the game backwards, and he's the bad guy. Oh. Like, come on. It isn't that I'm not smart enough to figure out what you're trying to do. It's that you're not smart enough to do what you're trying to do. Anyway, I hate to end some delicious squid cooking right in the middle of a nice boiling pot, but as I said, very short stream. I had just enough energy and just enough time to do just this much. I'm gonna save the game here. But yeah, it's again, Sajal, it's not just the one game. It's not the one game. Even though a lot of people may mistakenly seem to think that it's just the one game, it's the concept. It's not just that one game. I can actually go down a list of games where I'm just like, and so what? What if Mario was the bad guy? What if what if tomorrow, you know, I shit a watermelon out of my ass? What if? Well, you see, my postmodernist narrative revealed some truth you hadn't possibly thought of. What if there was indeed a watermelon in your anus and it popped out of your butthole? Oh, I'm too smart for you, Squid. You're so dumb. You don't get it. There might be a watermelon in your butt right now, Squid. Oh. And the funny thing was, Squid hadn't even begun to think of the fact that there might be a watermelon in his butt. Now, for most people, that would be quite the usual thought. It would be normal to think there is no way a watermelon could possibly be lodged up there. However, in this particular instance, because we are so clever and subversive, there was, in fact, a watermelon lodged up his butt. And we put it in an English voice because that makes it ever so clever. We are subversive and clever, and you will continue to board games like this because we are just too clever, subversive, postmodernist, and smart for you. Please keep giving us money, you stupid pay pigs. don't this distract you from the fact that the stream title is a lie. Don't let this distract you. The stream title is a lie. Hey, it's not a lie. You guys didn't realize that? No, I apparently am now obligated to make a crying Shin emoji. I think we're gonna need help for this one. But seriously, guys, it's gonna be a fucking hectic work week. I wish I could stay and play a little bit more. I can't. Even as much fun as I am having having started cooking. I'm not sure whoever starts me cooking these days. I know you guys have a hand in it more often than not, but sometimes it's just me cooking on my own. I accept that. I try to get myself out of it, but chat and I keep dragging myself back into it. Guilty as charged, all right? I'm trying to change. I'm trying to give up the old ways. It's just so damn hard. He's asked Shin for his model. I can probably retrofit something. I mean, I did make that judgment avatar. I could probably do something similar. As you can see, I would never do something as lurking around here. Yeah, nobody would ever lurk on my streams. Nobody. Seriously though, 40 minutes, that's about all I can afford. I'm looking at the clock right now and I'm like, I probably shouldn't have even been this long of a stream. But yeah. I'm gonna have to wrap it up here. Oh, it's gonna be a busy couple of days, and then a busy next week, and probably a busy next week, and good God. 10-hour work days, boys. 10-hour work days. Let's fucking go. Except for me, I get 11-hour work days, because I'm special like that. But you know, you sign the papers, you know what you asked for. I signed the papers and I half expected what I asked for, and I got double of it. So, I don't know about that. Anyway. Thank you, Spore Lover, for your continuing support. I'm trying to figure out how to do the mod thing in Discord. As I have said numerous times, I've never had a Discord before, so this is my first one. I think I have a general idea on how to make mods, so I'll be setting that up soon, and hopefully that helps with the watch-alongs and the community interactivity and all that stuff. So Joel, thank you for tuning in. You know, when you do, I know you're busy on your own times, and our time zones are pretty weird, but thank you for being here. Thank you, Shin, and everybody else for tuning in when you do, and watching the VODs and shit posting in the community posts. And seriously, what people don't realize is that if you climb a tree and you fall out of a tree, well, that's just gravity interacting, isn't it? But we get up, we climb the tree again, and we fall from a plane 5 miles up in the air. And you get to hear someone talk in a funny European accent, saying inspirational, pseudo-intellectual quotes the whole way down so that we can enjoy the whole thing and pretend like we're having fun with it. And what the audience hadn't realized is that Squid still had that watermelon somewhere upon his personage, which we would not talk about here in polite company, but the watermelon was still present somewhere. And this dear listener, is funny British dialogue. Ha 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 ha. Audience laughs, we are so funny. You can put that watermelon in the Wendy's. Wendy's nuts. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you had fun. Look forward to this weekend. Excited for Sunday. I have never seen Battle Royale, so we're gonna watch some Battle Royale with cheese, unless me or Shin is dead or something. I don't know. I hope that doesn't happen, because that means one of us is gonna have to use our necromancer powers, and I don't know if I have enough mana. I might need a mana transfer. All right. I'm wrapping it up. I got to get to bed. Work in the morning. Stressful couple days ahead. Stressful week ahead. So let's enjoy the weekend together, guys. I'll see y'all out there. Take her easy. Whatever you do.